Welcome back to 100 Days Answer Writing Challenge. If you are watching this video series for the first time, then please watch the introductory video and the FAQ video given in the playlist to know how to participate in this program. The actual answer writing program starts from Monday next week. So this week we are using it for warm-up. So I'm explaining you how to understand a question, how to write effective introduction. The last two classes we were focusing only on introduction. In today's class, we are going to focus on how to write an impressive conclusion. The conclusion should be impressive so that the evaluator only after reading the conclusion will be giving the marks. So the final part should also be impressive. So how to write an impressive conclusion? See, broadly, there are three types of conclusion. Okay, I will explain what are those three types. Broadly, I am saying you can choose whichever type you want according to the need of the question. See, the first one, let us take questions like climate change. You take questions like climate change. So, climate change is a serious topic. So, in the conclusion also, you can finish it with the same seriousness. So, you can maintain that similar tone. So, what tone the question has mentioned, the same tone you can use it for conclusion as well. Okay, sometimes let us take a question based on public distribution system. Imagine there's a question which talks about PDS and its significance. Okay, now in the conclusion also you can maintain that same significance. Okay, so the same tone, what the question uses, the same tone you can use it in the conclusion as well. So this is model 1. The next one is model 2. So let just take a question. For example, let us take a question regarding minimum support price. Okay, the question itself will have some space for us to provide some suggestions. That's a question. What do you mean by MSP? How MSP can bring farmers from low income trap? Okay, so the entire question is more positive in nature. So there is some scope for giving some suggestions to improve the MSP. So what we can do, we can give some suggestions. So a way forward style conclusion. A way forward style conclusion. So here again, you have to see the question, whether we are going to reinforce the tone of the question or you are going to give some way forward. Are you going to give some suggestions? All these, only the questions demand will decide. But I'm just highlighting three different models. So first model is reinforcing the same seriousness or same significance based on the tone given in the question. Second one is go for way forward style conclusions, give suggestions. Okay, or let us say this question MSP, will MSP bring the farmers from low income trap? That the entire question is positive, it is giving a positive face for MSP. So in the conclusion you can highlight MSP is significant, but there are some issues which has to be addressed. What are those issues? You are giving suggestions that has to be addressed. Okay, or sometimes a question can be having a negative tone. You can give a positive. See, despite of all the challenges, there are some solutions. So you can highlight some solutions. So all these are some suggestions. So go for a suggestive solution. That is the model 2. The next one is model 3. So here you will have a balanced conclusion. You will have a balanced conclusion. See, mostly this analysis based questions, critically analyze, critically examine, these kind of questions. Okay, give comment, discuss. These kind of questions will require a balanced opinion. For example, in the introduction class, we discussed about a question regarding fundamental rights and the restrictions. One side we have rights, another side we have restrictions. When you go for conclusion, go for a balance of both. So go for a balanced opinion. That is the third type of conclusions. The first type is take the tone of the question and amplify it, make it look more serious, make it look more significant in the conclusion. Second type is way forward style. The question will have some space. Okay, so you can accommodate that and you can give a way forward style, giving some suggestions, solutions, etc. The third one is when there is an analysis based question, we can go for a balanced type of conclusion. So for all the three types, I will give you a model. So category 1, see what is carbon capture, utilization and storage. What is carbon capture, utilization and storage? What is the potential role of CCUS in tackling climate change? So, this carbon capture, utilization and storage is a very, very significant concept which will help in tackling climate change. Okay, so it's very significant, right? So, I can take the same tone and I can conclude. See, look at this conclusion. As India pursues the twin objectives of rapid industrialization, net zero emission by 2070, CCUS can serve as a critical technology enabling sustainable economic growth while reducing the carbon footprint of key industries. Or, I'll give you another model. Global climate action requires not only reducing emission but also managing unavoidable industrial emissions. In this context, CCUS can play a key role in accelerating the transition towards climate resilient future. The tone of the question is significance of CCUS. The tone of the conclusion is also highlighting the significance of CCUS. Right? I will give you 2 assignment questions on this category 1 model. You can try on your own. The next will go for category 2, solution based suggestive way forward style. See, what do you mean by MSP? How MSP rescue the farmers from low income trap? So, the second part of the question, if you see, it clearly says how MSP can help the farmers come out of low income trap. How MSP can improve the farmers' income. So, it's very positive, right? You are going to write points on a positive manner. MSP is going to do this, do that, do this. So, the income of the farmers is going to improve. Everything is positive, right? But there are some issues also. We can highlight that. We can suggest what can be done next. So, we have scope for providing some solution, suggestion, way forward. So, now look at a conclusion. While MSP acts as a safety net, promoting crop diversification, cold chain infrastructure, food processing and market infrastructure are essential for ensuring sustainable farm incomes. We are giving some suggestions. Right. Some assignment questions based on the category 2. They'll move on to the category 3. So, balanced opinion. Look, the West is fostering India as an alternative to reduce dependence on China's supply chain and as a strategy to counter China's political and economic dominance. Explain the statement with the example. Basically, the West is moving towards, the West wants to move away from China and they wanted to move towards India. Okay, now you have to balance the opinion. For India, this is an opportunity. At the same time, India should not move away from the path of self-reliance. So, we have to make use of it in a careful manner. When West is trying to use India, we should also use the West in a careful manner. At the same time, we should not move away from our interest. Okay, that is the Atmanirbhar. Like that, you can give conclusion. See, while West seeks to reduce dependence on China, India must leverage these opportunities without compromising its policy from strategic autonomy. A balanced foreign policy and robust domestic reforms will be crucial to achieve this objective. So, we are taking a balance. Right? First one is take the tone of the introduction, tone of the question and give it in the conclusion. Second one, go for suggestive, some reformative, solution oriented. Okay. The third one is go for a balanced opinion in the conclusion. Okay. 2 assignment questions for this category as well. See, it is not necessary that you have to, though it is based on the question, you are going to find the category 1 or category 2 or category 3, but you can interchange. It is not necessary that for these type of questions, you should definitely go for category 3. If you want category 2, if you find scope for providing category 2 conclusion here, you can try as well. So, only the question will decide. So, here what we have to understand is the 3 models which I have explained. According to the demand of the question, according to your preference, choose any of the model and you can give an impressive conclusion. Right? I hope the discussion was useful. So, please practice this introduction, conclusion and keep getting yourself exposed to all the PYQs, because in this 100 days program we are going to discuss PYQs only. So from Monday we are starting our PYQ based answer writing program. So from Monday will be the day 1. From there for 100 days. Okay, every week between Monday to Friday we will be doing this series for the next 100 days from Monday. Okay, so I hope this initiative adds value in your preparation. I will see you in the day 1 of the answer writing program. Till then, bye. Take care from Guna Mathivanan.